this is your first time, I'm Kyle. I am one half of the Wandering Shores. So if this is not your first time, welcome back, and we are here for another Dispersed Camping site review. We are right outside Brown's Grotto, but on a lot of the crowdsourced sites, it's called Salida North Dispersed Camping. So this is a BLM property with 14-day stay limit. You can see that on the sign right here. I am going to drive you through. This is a designated camping area, so there are numbered sites. I'm going to put in on the screen below exactly how many there are, because it does kind of extend in past a little bit where we're going to take you on the drive through, but I'm going to talk about it in the Google overview. And as we normally do, stick around to the end. We're going to give you all of the resources that are available in the area. We're talking dump station, water, laundry, groceries, mail, everything like that. We are in between Salida, which is probably about 15 to 20 miles south of us, and about 15 miles north of us is Buena Vista, or Buena Vista as the locals call it. So let's take you on the drive in.
Gravel, shoulder dust kicks high, got that boondock leveling just right. Solar panel humming low, got everything we'll ever need. Kyle and Michelle, wild and free, we are the wandering shores to see. Underneath that wide open sky.
Okay, we have just turned onto County Road 194 right off of US 285 between Buena Vista and Salida, and we're going to head back here to what is known as
In 600
North
feet, turn right.
Salida Dispersed.
Turn right, then immediately turn right.
All right, Google knows where we're headed. Here we go. BLM Public Access Camping to
Turn
the
right,
left.
then B will be on the left.
So here I'm going to go over. So these are designated spots. There is a 14-day stay limit. Of course, they are free. So that is a beautiful thing. I'm going to take you through the campground. Sorry about the Google talking to me. So far, these are going to be fairly small sites. This is designated site number 3 on the left here. They're a bit unlevel. The road coming in is very manageable, though with these ginormous rocks designating the sites, I would say you're going to have to be very cautious if trying to back a rig in. And most of these sites are probably 30 foot long at best so far. So we're looking at smaller setups. Got a little unique, I've not seen one of these. Class C's, I guess it is. Now, as we come around this corner, you're going to see the road is, whoa, is really rough. Okay, so yeah, there's not a lot of sites back here, but if you're a smaller rig, you definitely have a few to choose from. Looks like there's a turnaround here, so I'm just going to go around the loop. And that's designated site 10, 11, 12, and probably 13 around the corner here. So you've got a few options. Looks like you can drive down this direction a little bit further, but I'm just going to explore those on Google Overview. It looks like they are tent campers down that direction. And again, with the road being kind of rough when you first pull in, I think you're going to have to be cautious. Everybody's so nice, they're waving. Of course, they see you know, Bald Bros RV repair, so maybe they're waving because they need some help. Sorry, folks, this is a bit rough, but we're gonna make it. I'm gonna take you inside after we are done getting out here and show you the Google overview of the area, and as we always do, show you the all the resources available, from dump to laundry to water. For being as camper friendly as this area is, I will say there is not a lot of resources available at reasonable rates, but we'll get into that as we kind of go and explore it on Google. So I'll be right back. You enjoy free camping and boondocking across the United States? Well, we've got a lot more for you. If you haven't already, checked out thewanderingshores.com, and we have an interactive Google map there where you can see all of the spots we've done campsite reviews of, as well as things to do in the area. All right, welcome inside, everyone. Let's take you over and show you a little Google overview of the area known as North Salida Dispersed Area. We're going to zoom in. Sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. Buena Vista right there, Poncha Springs right there, Salida right there. There is our spot. And I put a copy of the GPS coordinates on the video when we first started. So all you have to do is scan that. Let me take you over to the satellite view. This is right where I did the intro at right there. And as you can see now, you're going to see this is a mixture of the old road system as well as the new road system. Obviously, they've come in now and laid out all of these rocks so that the camping is much different than it used to be. But as you can see, these sites are labeled. You know, these roads back here are not accessible anymore. So you're really going to have to come along in here and try to back into those spots. But you definitely want to have a small camping configuration. This is the loop where I did the turnaround in the video, and then if you drive a little bit further, you've got a few more spots, as you can see right here, but then there's another turnaround and the road dead ends right there. So hopefully this information is helpful. As we always do, we're going to take you inside now, and well, we're already inside. We're going to take you over to the resources available in the area. Hopefully this information is helpful. If you like us, give us a thumbs up and share this content with all your friends and family. All right, welcome inside, everyone. Let's take a look at the resources available in the area for this amazing boondocking spot. So as we can see here, we are in central Colorado. We're going to zoom in here. Poncha Springs right there, Salida's right there, and Buena Vista is right there. So let's start here in Buena Vista. Let's talk about what's available. So we've got a couple options when it comes to mail in the area. You do have mailboxes, parcel, and copy center right here. And I'm going to put all of this in the video description with links. They are a fantastic mail service. As you can see, 4.9 star review. They charge $5 per package. I didn't get anything huge, so maybe there's a little bit of an upcharge for a much larger package, but while I was here, the packages I got were $5 a piece. Obviously, you can't control how many boxes Amazon's going to send things in, so be prepared for them to split up things in a silly way. So right next to it, you have the Buena Vista or Buena Vista Ace Hardware. You can get propane. The propane tank is right there by the road. You just go inside, let them know that you're there to get some propane, and they'll come out and get you all hooked up. Now you've got two spots for groceries. You've got Legree's, which is a very nice small grocery store, but have really fairly reasonable prices, especially on beef. A couple years ago when we were here, they haven't had it since the few times we've been here since, but they had a great deal on steaks. Then the other option is going to be the city market, which is right there. Be advised, this parking lot is extremely narrow, extremely difficult to navigate. So don't go driving in there with your RV. Just, I'm forewarning you. Let me get you back out here on the map layer. When it comes to laundry in the area, you have the Missing Sock laundromat right here. And let me explain what's going on with water in the Buena Vista area. This is the Public Works division. Now I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you right there is a water station. As of August 2026, it says that that water station is closed. I don't know how long it's been closed. I don't know when it's going to be opening back up. Previously, it was about $3 to fill up. It is a pay site, but they may have closed it down. I have not gotten any reports, and we have not used that. I'll show you the water source that we've used in the area. Now, when it comes to dump stations in the Buena Vista area, you're really very limited. I will say there is a campground up here, and I'm not 100% sure. I didn't even mark them on the map because it's absolutely ridiculous. I saw it on iOverlander, and they allow you to dump and get water for $35. Hell no. I don't even know how much the campground is per night. It may even be less than that. So if you're going to end up paying $35 to dump, you might as well stay in a campground. Um, Now let's head a little bit further south down to Poncha Springs. This is going to be the main option right here. It's the visitor center. Let me zoom out on the maps. The way this dump station works is you got to enter it off of US 285 right here. You come around this loop and you get in line for these two dump stations right there. There is a pay box there. It is, as of filming of this, it is $10 to dump. And then there is water there, I think, but it's non-potable. If you want potable water, you just pull up to the actual building right here and you can get potable water. Now, some things have changed since we were last here. Um, there are two spigots. There's one right about here. I unfortunately can't zoom in. And then there's one on the side of the building. So you do have two spigots to use for water. It's extremely slow. I talked to a local guy while I was there filling up, and he said that unfortunately a lot of people in the area were abusing it and bringing 250 to 500 gallon tanks, dropping them off and just filling them up with the water. So they have slowed the water down to 1 gallon per minute. So you be doing the math. If you've got a 60-gallon tank, you're going to be there a long time. And that is if nobody else is filling up on the other spigot and slowing down your 1 gallon to probably a half a gallon. So just be advised, it is free water. The dump is $10, but it's extremely, extremely slow. Now let me take you over to Salida area and show you what the resources are in the area over there. So you've got the Walmart for groceries. You've also got a Safeway for groceries. You've got the Salida laundromat right there. And then if you need to get propane, you can get it at Murdoch's. Both Salida and Buena Vista have postal service that are eligible for general delivery. But if you're like me, we've not had a ton of success in general delivery sometimes. Sometimes it's on the sender's end that when you do general delivery, you're not supposed to put a street address. And a lot of senders, post offices get really bent out of shape about that because they say, we just can't deliver it to the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, they don't do general delivery enough, but if you are interested in getting general delivery, stop in and talk to the folks at the post office. Ask them how to have it addressed. Sometimes they don't mind if you put the street address, but other times it's a no-go. So those are the general resources available in the area. As I've kind of warned you in the drive-through video, resources are really limited for an area that has so much available camping, from campgrounds to national forest and BLM campgrounds to boondocking on public land. There's just not a lot of resources available, and that's really, really unfortunate. But there are a few, so check out Buena Vista, check out Salida, check out the Poncha Springs. There is also a new grocery store in Poncha Springs. It is another Legrees, which is right there. They also have hardware, so that is another option. I'll go ahead and put that and tag that as well for you guys. If you're in the area getting water at the very slow water spigot, or if you're dumping over at the best option really for dumping in the area. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you like this content, please give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate you taking the time to comment and share this video with other folks. Don't forget to head over to our website, where we've got a free interactive map of all of the dispersed areas that we've done, and we're closing in on 150 across the country. Thanks, everyone.